So today we're back with another advice video. We have a man. He just found out that his wife was cheating on him, but he has this weird feeling where he doesn't feel sad, but he's not mad, or he has this weird feeling. So he's asking advice for me and you. So please take some time to listen to his story and comment some advice for him, what you think he should do in the comments as I tell you his story. Alright, he says, my wife confessed she cheated on me last night. I felt a sharp pain in my chest as if something broke, but nothing afterwards. I thought I could be angry or sad, but I cannot feel anything right now. I want to cry, but I can't. The feeling is more like a robot. I don't know. I could not sleep since 3 a.m. and just stared at the ceiling. We were married for 7 years with no problems, both 34 years old. We are in an amazing spot financially, and we were all over each other. Why did she choose to sleep with a younger guy? She came crying and confessing the same night. She was out with her friends like every other Saturday to cool off and went home with this guy. I feel normal mostly, but there's this slight nudge that I cannot shake off. It's not even being uncomfortable, but something else. I told her to leave the house and give me some space because I don't feel anything and there is something wrong with me. I am afraid of bursting out with the emotions. What do I even do? So basically, a quick summary, his wife came to him saying that she cheated on him. She explained the situation. She goes out every Saturday, and then one Saturday she went home with another man, cheated. He doesn't know how to feel. He doesn't feel sad. He doesn't feel mad. But like there's this uneasiness in his body and he doesn't know what to do, basically. So he's asking advice. The first thing I can say, obviously, is divorce. I mean, pretty sure that's obvious. You don't cheat on your significant other, especially if you're married, right? That's one of the worst things you could do. The first thing you need to do is getting started with the divorce paper. Go ahead, get a lawyer, whatever. She might end up taking half your stuff. You know how it go. You know what you signed up for when you got married. So, but I will give her a little respect because she did tell you. A lot of women won't even tell you. You would actually have to find out by going through their phone or something. So maybe she probably consciously do feel bad about it, genuinely feel bad about it. That's why she came to you, because she didn't want to hold it away from you. So if you did want to stay with her, I wouldn't. But if you did, then it's going to take a while to build that trust back. A long time, some years. And that's if you even ever get to the same point of trust that you had before. If you do plan on taking her back or forgiving her, just know it's going to take a long time. The relationship not going to be the same for a while. What it sounds like to me, it sounds like you have the man syndrome, where like you have this wall built up from you and then your emotions on the other side of the wall. And it's kind of a childhood thing because, you know, as boys, we're raised to be tough, be strong. It's not okay to cry. You know, gotta do this, you gotta do that. You know, you can't show emotion. And, you know, we learn that as kids. That's why men have a hard time opening up in general. And I feel like this is kind of a product of that. Like, you don't understand how to process feelings because maybe you've never had to actually process feelings before, because you've been taught not to process them, that it's not okay to process them. If that is the case, then it is time to break the cycle. Now, as a man, there are times you show emotion and you don't. That's where people get it confused, and we kind of misguide our kids, or we were misguided, because when we were growing up, we were told no emotions, period. You can't cry at all. You can't do none of that. But you can. But as a man, you got to be able to control your emotions. That's what a real man can do. That's what a real man's supposed to do. You have to be able to control your emotions. So it sounds like you need to just take some time to yourself, let your guard down, actually try to understand your feelings, let them out, think about it. And honestly, you're probably going to end up crying, but the way I look at it, nobody will ever see me cry. Not my mama, sister, future wife, kids, nobody will ever see me cry. But I will cry behind closed doors or by myself to God. Because the way I look at it from a religious standpoint, there's nothing another human can do to help the way I'm feeling, but there's something God can do. So why would I cry in front of another human when they can't do nothing but give me a shoulder to lean on, versus crying to God and he can actually solve the problem or take the pain away? So me personally, nobody will ever see me cry, But if I need to cry, I will, behind closed doors, alone, to God. And that's probably what you need to do. And you also might need to speak to a therapist. I'm not sure the money situation, but I mean, that's their job. I mean, so hopefully they do their job is what they're supposed to do. So I'm sure that can help, you know. At least give it a try. If it don't work, it don't work. But you never know until you try. The biggest thing is you need to figure out a way to release your feelings, because if you hold in your emotions and you just hold them and hold them and hold them and hold them, eventually it's going to manifest into anger, and then you're going to take that out on something or somebody, whether that's mentally or physically, and that's something you don't want to do, especially to somebody who doesn't deserve it, right? Because even your wife, I mean, she cheated on you, but I mean, that don't give you the right to just get mad and just, oh, I have all this built up anger, I'm finna punch her, you finna punch her in the face. Like that's still wrong. Two wrongs don't make it right. So, you don't want that to manifest into anger. And, that goes with any problem in life, death, getting cheated on, lost a job, whatever it is, when you have that pain or uncomfortable feeling, you got to be able to let it go. Otherwise, it'll manifest into anger, and you're going to let that anger out on the wrong person. That's the most important thing. You just got to figure out, keep trying, let your guard down. It's okay to cry, let your feelings out. Like I said, just don't cry in front of people. I mean, if you want to cry in front of people, I mean, that's you. Me personally, I ain't doing it. But whatever you got to do. So just let your feelings out. When you let your guard down, your true feelings will come out, right? And it may be anger. It might not even be cry. You might just be angry. But you have every right to be mad. She cheated on you. It's a wife. She wasn't supposed to do that. So whatever feeling you have is justified as long as you don't go around hitting people. But yeah. But with that, God loves you. I'm out.